What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Evlrabbit here on Forza Horizon 3. It's a little more Porsche pack update. We're driving this beautiful vintage Porsche Carrera. Now, I wanted to do something a little different this time. I actually received a message recently from a subscriber to my channel, Aaron1992, asking me if I could showcase some of his tunes and some of his paint schemes on the channel. So we're going to do that today. We're going to hop into an online adventure with one of his tunes and paint schemes and see where this goes. So let's get this car a tune here. Let's see, tunes. Should have one for this car, I believe. Let's take a look here. Yeah, right here, Aaron1992. Shout out to you for this tune right now. We're using this in an online adventure. Check out his tunes. He has a lot of tunes and a lot of paint schemes up. I'll show you his storefront here in just a second. We're going to be running this Porsche Carrera RS 1973 with 960 horsepower, all-wheel drive, 630 foot-pounds of torque. It's set for best grip, so this should be good for running in an online adventure here. We're going to be doing some racing. Wow, that's expensive. Yeah, well, whatever. It's worth it. Let's do it. All right, we got a full cage on there. Oof. Yeah, that's definitely a lot of power in this car. So now we're going to hop into get a design on this car. Recommended for you. Let's take a look at creator. Let's take a look at his storefront. Aaron1992. Let's see what he's got here. He's got 49 designs, 67 tunes, and 16 vinyls. He did tell me his designs were a lot based on, as you can see here, like cartoon style designs, and you know, they look pretty cool. I give him credit for taking the time to make some of these designs, because I know doing designs myself, it takes a while to make such, you know, intricate figures and such. You know, I haven't dabbled into a lot of that yet, but we're going to throw one of his designs on here. Make sure you check out his designs and his tunes. We're going to see how his tune runs. We're going to put this one on there. Give it a little bit of comedic relief in this. See how this tune works. Okay, it's been downloaded, can be applied. Actually, what I wanted to check out is I wanted to check out what other cars he has tunes for. Oh, that's the wrong guy. Sorry, not you. Storefront. See what kind of tunes he's got in here. He's got an insane drift tune, an all-wheel drive drift tune for a Horizon Edition S15. I may have to try that before the end of this episode. I'm not a big all-wheel drive drift fan, but you all know I do love drifting. He's got a lot of tunes here for the Ford Raptor. A lot of tunes. Specific for different things. Slam truck, fastest, off-road, danger signs, drifting for yard, and a lot of tunes here for, you know, the Aventador. He's got a lot of tunes up here for all different types of drag racing, top speed, race cars, tucked cars, Goliath races. We have to come back, maybe do another episode checking out some more tunes and some other cars. But right now we are going to apply this paint, which I don't think it did, so we're going to have to probably hop back to the auto show to apply it, because it won't let me do it on the fly, which is kind of annoying. But you know, it's half a dozen of one, you know, thing. You know, we have some things that we like and some things that we don't. It's just how games work. All right, we're gonna throw this on there. Designs and paints. My designs. I know it should be right here. There it is. Load design. So as I said, make sure you guys check out his tunes. He's got a lot of different tunes. Aaron1992. I'll leave his gamer tag in the description box below. But he's got a lot of different tunes for a lot of different demographics of racing, which is very interesting. I don't have any drag tunes, so I'm definitely going to want to try one of his drag tunes out. So we got some cartoons on the side here on this really nasty Porsche. Oh, Jesus. Alright, this thing just gets up and goes. Holy crap. Okay. So this is going to be an interesting online adventure with this car. I think revs almost to 10 grand. And it gets up and goes. First impressions on this tune, this thing hauls ass. It seems to be pretty stable too. We're almost clocking over 200. Nope, yep, that wasn't going to work. Alright, so let's get into online adventures here. What class is this car so that we can use this car? It is a S2 class car. And we're going to go to online adventures. Online adventure. Is it going to let me? It's not going to let me choose that? I thought I could. I thought I could choose what I wanted to do class-wise. I hope it lets us use this Porsche. Oh, maybe it was in custom. Maybe that's what I did wrong. Oh, well, maybe it's gonna let me use the Porsche. I think it is gonna let me use the Porsche. I think they may have fixed it, where whatever car you're in, it pops into one of those online sessions for that category of cars. This thing is so small, so light, and so quick right now. Wow. Alright. This thing handles pretty well, actually. Not gonna lie, this thing handles actually pretty decent for the speed that it's going. Okay, this is a little bit better. Alright, we found an online session, online adventure, drive to the event. Pretty full lobby here. S2 class, racing only. I don't know what position I'm in for how many races we're into, but we're gonna try. We're not gonna make it to this event in 12 seconds, I don't think. But this car does handle, and it hauls ass, so we should be good in this adventure. We might make it. It's gonna be so close. Nah, we're not gonna make it. We were close though. Alright. No, measly 3,000 credits. Or 3,000 credits. 3,000 XP. We are gonna hop into event 2 of 4, so we missed 1. So this is a pretty good. We're not too bad. We're getting some pretty high class cars. We got a Porsche 918s, all higher end of S2. So this may not work into our favor, but we're just trying to see how this tune handles here. Maybe we can get a good place here. Who knows? Let's find out. Gold mine to highway run. Okay. That Thomas the Tank Engine. It's a team race here, so we might still be able to get some good points here, since it is a team race. Alright, let's go. Online adventure here in a custom tuned by Aaron 1992. Not too bad off the start. I do hate online adventures because people just like to hit you, and people are wrecking already. And there it goes already. People hitting you. This car has got to, whoops. I just did what everybody hates on online sessions. I totally missed a turn and just smashed into everybody. But this car kind of holds its own against these upper class S2 cars. Woo! This is so dicey. So glad this car is all-wheel drive right now that we are off-road. Oh. A little too much there, but we're good. We got it. We still got it. Not doing too bad here right now. And you son of a bitch! And that is the curse of online sessions right now. That guy just completely took me out because I was a different team of his. But he took himself out, so, you know, hats off to you for taking us both out, man. But this car handles fairly well. I actually am pretty impressed with this tune right now. It's keeping up with the higher end of S2 cars, and this is a low end S2 car, so. Ooh. The braking is a little bit on the shaky side. I think I missed that. Yeah, we totally botched this race after that guy took us into that wall. So, completely not what I like doing, because people try and wreck you all the time. But as for the tune, this car is very well handling. The braking is a little bit, I think I still got that. Braking's a little bit on the light side, but it's not too bad. It's got speed, that's for sure. Over 200 right now. Are we gonna go faster? I should have just passed you. Oh, man. Not how we wanted that first race to go, but we got put into the truck by one of the other teams. People race dirty in online sessions. It's not something I'm too fond of doing all the time, just because of that specific reason. I mean, people, you know, put people into the walls and put people and crash them, or use them to turn like I did by mistake on that because I wasn't paying attention and punted somebody across the map. But that's what you do when you get into an online session. I mean, people just race dirty. There's not a lot of people that race cleanly in online sessions unless you're in like Forza Motorsport 6 and league races where people are actually, you know, good at racing, and, you know, they, you know, give you the room to take the turns and stuff like that. You know, that's one thing I wish a lot of people did more of, was, you know, actually just raced cleanly. Oh, really, dude? But, you know, it's a give and take, you know. Sometimes I accidentally make the mistake and lose a turn and do what I just did there, but, you know, it's one of those things that, you know, not everybody's going to do it that way. Some people are just going to, you know, bash you around and stuff like that. This thing is quick. It is keeping up with a, you know, a Lamborghini and a high-end S2. I mean, we're doing 225. I mean, for this little, oh, balls. Oh, I just punted that Lambo into the woods, and then I put myself into a tree. Oh, man. Probably not the best thing to be doing right now, first off, in the morning here. But, you know, I'm not warmed up yet, but we're getting there. Ooh, this car just wants to get sideways, though. Grip the e-brake, second gear, just pop the clutch. Ooh, it just gripped up there. We are definitely going to try his drift tune on the S15 here. Before we end this episode off. We got 3 more races here in this Porsche, or 2 more, because there's only 3. See how we can do. The handling of this car, like I said, is actually really good. I give him mad props to his tune. Aaron 1992, one hell of a tune. It's actually really good. The braking is a little bit not what I'm used to. I gotta hit the brakes a little bit further than I normally would like to, but, you know, that's personal preference. But as for a base tune for handling of a car that has massive power on a car that is not really probably the best handling car, it handles pretty damn well now with this tune. Alright, here we go. Riverside Drag. There's a lot of Porsches in this race. A lot of people running Porsches. It's another team race. Let's hope we're on the team of the Ferrari. It does not look like it. Nope. So hopefully we don't get tagged out. Here we go, race 2 of this online session here. It's just a Porsche front grid right now, and there's the Ferrari that wrecked me last time. Sorry, dude. Oh, you son of a bitch! And he did it again. I think I saw his level. I think I literally saw it was level 6. All right, Ferrari, I got you. We didn't do too bad on saving that. Oh, geez, there he is. Yeah, he's just, he's a newcomer to the game. He's, I don't know. Either he's level 6 or that's just he was in 6th place. I don't know. Ooh, just a tap. We're good. We're good. Just a tap. Now, I also am not a big fan of these like drag race style at night races. But ooh, that thing took that turn real nice. Little braking. Ooh, the car just got thrown into my lane. Now, this is not the best online adventure that I've ever done, but like I said, you know, online adventures are definitely hard to do with, you know, other drivers. Hydroplane that, you know, decide to crash you. So, you know, that's why I like having a close-knit group of friends that I like to race with, because we all race cleanly, and, you know, my team and I, when we do racing and stuff, it's a pretty clean racing, you know, because we don't bash into each other. But, you know, it is fun to hop on online adventures and, you know, see what I can do against some other Horizon players. Probably wrong gear. But obviously, I am not doing that great today. I mean, I've been drifting a lot. Racing is not something I do on the daily here in Forza Horizon 3, because racing on a wheel is definitely a different monster. If you've never used a wheel for racing, it is one hell of a rough time. So I'd like to get more into it with racing, doing some more online racing and such on Horizon 3, but mainly I stick to my racing on Forza Motorsport 6, Project Cars, and such. And it just starts downpouring. Awesome. Sweet. Thank you. Yeah, we're all the way at the bottom there. Nah. Where's that Ferrari at? Oh, okay, so he's level 509, and he's still wrecking people. Jesus. And he's at the top of S2, too. Alright, we got one more online adventure in this portion, then we're probably going to hop out and try his drift tune in the S15. There it is, Aaron 1992. Insane drift, 1016 horsepower, all-wheel drive. Let's do it. It's probably a V12 or V10, whatever the highest motor is that you can get in this car. It's a V8. Alright. Now, like I said, I've never really drifted all-wheel drive cars, so this is definitely going to be something new for me. Okay, I'm actually kind of impressed right now. I have drifted some all-wheel drive cars and game drifted in all-wheel drive. I don't know if all-wheel drive is the best on a wheel, but ooh, we're gonna hit some drift zones here. I'm gonna go to my two favorite drift zones right now. We're gonna start at double hairpins, then we're gonna go to hillside and see what we can rip out of this car. And see how this insane drift tune works. Like I said, I don't usually drift all-wheel drive, so this is something different for me, so we're going to see how this works. Wrong gear. I mean, not bad. It's definitely a different style of drifting than I'm used to, because there's a lot less counter steer involved, but it's not a bad all-wheel drive tune. I mean, given it's an all-wheel drive drift tune, but it's not a bad tune for all-wheel drive. Now it's probably set on a controller, a tune for a controller. Now, wheel tunes are a lot different than controller tunes. The tunes are a little bit different when it comes to a wheel and a controller. So he probably runs a controller. So this is probably tuned more for a controller than it is for a wheel. Excuse me. definitely a lot easier to drift all-wheel drive cars on a controller than it is a wheel. Okay, but not bad. I mean, it's definitely a very stable tune for drifting. So we're gonna get here on Hillside one or two runs here on Hillside to end this episode off. As always, you guys can follow me on Facebook, Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram, all of which are found in the description box below. Don't forget to check out Aaron 1992's tunes for different style tunes for drag racing and such. Probably gonna try out one or two of his tunes for drag racing and such, because I don't build drag racing tunes, so it'll be something that I can be nice to try. Goes into fourth gear. We're gonna throw this hard in here because it's all-wheel drive. Oh, that car got in our way, but it's not bad. It's definitely a lot different than what I'm used to, being that it is all-wheel drive, but it's hella fun right now, though. Ripping this thing around, all-wheel drive. Not something you see on the daily, an all-wheel drive S15 with a V8. It's definitely like, but I mean, just look at that. This might be a good tune for, King or Flag Rush or, playground games, because it has the grip, but it has the slide like that, like nice e-braker. See, that's where I'm at. That's where the all-wheel drive gets me. I'm not used to I'm used to countering more. I gotta counter less with this car. Because if I counter more when the front wheels grip up, it just sends me straight. So definitely something I'm going to play around with here. Maybe do a little Jimmy K with it? A little Jimmycana? A little Jimmycana, in the parking lot section maybe. Let's try that a little bit, rip it around in the parking lot. And end this episode off with some donuts and some sliding and some Jimmy K style. In this all-wheel drive S15 tuned by Aaron 1992. I'll leave his gamer tag in the bottom as always. I just said it. It's Aaron 1992. Very simple, very easy. Go check out his tunes. We're gonna get some Jimmy K here. Brake, second gear. E-brake this way. Ooh. Just a tap, we got it. Oh my god. This thing just roasts the tires. This thing just like zero counter, just roasting tires sideways. 1,000 horsepower, V8, all-wheel drive, S15. This thing's pretty fun, actually. I'm kind of enjoying this. Like, I feel like, I should make a Gymkhana video here, doing some donuts. Let's see if we can do something here. Woo! We didn't hit it, though. Oops. We hit it there. It's okay. It's parked there. Nobody's there. We're just going to leave before anybody gets back. This thing just roasts all four tires. So that's going to do it here for this episode here on Forza Horizon 3. Online adventure didn't go how I planned, but, a big shout out to Aaron 1992 for hitting me up asking me to do some of his tunes and some of his liveries as a subscriber. I do appreciate the support. So, as always, I'd like to thank you guys for watching. That was an amazing e-brake rip there. And until next time, I'm Evlrabbit. I'm out.
Oh, I want something just like this.